Hi, I'm Ebon.
And I'm William.
And welcome to another episode of the Thick and Thin Podcast.
All right, and welcome to another episode of the Thick and Thin Podcast. It's been a week. Mm-hmm. Literally since the last time we.
Oh, actually, not even a week, but.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're back to our Sunday record day.
Since I've been banned from recording after work.
Can't keep it together like a normal person on a weekday. My foot has, I think, made a turn toward the better.
Good.
Rest in peace, the 2025 Tigers.
Oh.
And, yeah. Anything else? All right. Thanks for listening.
Aw. You don't even have any Tigers, anything on.
I moved
buried
on.
them, had the funeral and everything.
Yep, I moved on to football season. Go Lions. This is our year, which is what every sports, every football fan says. This is our year. Lions fans have never ever said that, by the way.
Oh, so you guys should. That way it'll actually be your year.
Yeah, but then when it isn't, it's way easier to handle if you don't say it.
Oh, okay.
You know, because if you're like, this is our year, and then when you inevitably lose, it's like, well, that was a letdown.
Did you say that for the Tigers?
No. I had hopes, especially early on.
Yeah.
When they were playing well.
Yeah.
But why? You know, I watch them. I tune in. I probably listen. There's 162 games plus the playoffs. Obviously, I watched all the playoff games. But I probably tuned in some fashion, either watching or listening to 150 to 155 of the games. Damn. Right? I mean, for the most part, like I was pretty.
Did you actually miss any Tigers games?
I had to have missed.
I don't
a
think
handful.
you have.
In some form, I'm either.
I mean, maybe like a part, but I feel like you were still like had an earbud in or something. If you weren't
potentially, yeah. I mean,
TV.
Pretty much. That's what I was saying. Like, probably 155 games I tuned into of some sort. So when you watch them over the course of the year, and then like just like those last like 2 months, it was just like, yeah, this isn't gonna pan out. Like, it's just not. So
I guess
I was happy that they beat Cleveland in the division series, and I was happy that they made a series out of or not the wild card. Cleveland was a wild card, and in the division series against Seattle, I was glad that they could make it competitive. Because it very easily could have been like, bump, 3 games done. So at least like made it to game 5, 15-inning marathon, one of the best games, genuinely, like in
wild.
The whole season, if not like MLB history. Like, it was crazy.
That's almost 2 games.
Yeah, it was like 5 hours. Yeah, it was crazy.
Wild.
That's crazy. So definitely, obviously, not happy with the outcome, but I can't say that I expected them to go further.
Maybe you should. You gotta put that good juju out there, and they could have maybe gone further. But for your lack of faith,
I'm not that kind of person.
I know.
That is going to convince me that was the difference in their season. Like, I'm not that kind of superstitious.
I know.
So,
well, I guess that means. That's a conclusion of season 1 of your Williams semi-weekly wrap-ups, unless you're going to do it for Lions.
No, it's too much effort. It's just too much work.
I mean, football is fewer games per season. Wouldn't it be less effort in theory?
Yeah, but they play on Sundays, and so I don't know. It's a logistics thing.
Oh, okay.
Of like the timing just wouldn't line up well. Like, usually with baseball on Sundays, they play early games for the most part, so like I could watch the game and then I could do all the stuff afterwards.
Oh, that's fair.
I mean, yeah, the football games are early here. I just don't want to.
I mean, that's a valid reason.
Yeah, that's probably a better reason than logistically it's just not going to work out. Like, no. I just don't want to do it.
That's fair.
Yeah. Plus, obviously, I feel like I started doing it And that's when it started to like.
But you're not superstitious. Okay.
Whatever, dude. Shut up. You're annoying.
I'm annoying.
No, it's just what I say when you're right.
Yeah, that is true. You guys heard that. That's now documented. He says I'm annoying, or he tells me to shut up when I'm right. So, just glad we got that on film.
Let's see. I went to a concert this week. You got Wicked pre-sale. You're going to an early showing because you're a snooty snoot bougie Amazon Prime subscriber.
Since when has Amazon Prime subscriber been deemed snooty?
I mean, I don't have it.
You do by proxy?
Yeah, but I don't like make use of it.
That's your choice.
We don't even really watch Prime Video.
BT Dubs, we need to. The new season of Gen V has started.
I've heard it's really good too. Yeah.
So you were saying about you don't watch it?
That's one show. We watched The Boys and we watched Gen V.
Then you watch Fallout?
And Fallout. It's 2 shows.
And Invincible?
It's 3 shows.
Do I need to roll out a list? Cue up the You're Annoying.
So sometimes there's football games on there. Shut up.
Anyway, you're about to talk about your concert experience.
Yeah. So I went and saw. Well, I went to see Between the Buried and Me again. It was at Riverside Municipal Auditorium, which is gorgeous. I didn't know that like it's right on Mission. It looks like a church.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay. So it's like it doesn't look like a music venue. Like you would like. There's a sign out front, but like it's just kind of it just kind of blends in. Like
okay.
So like literally the front. It looks like where in Godfather 2, Michael Corleone gets his son baptized. That's okay. That's what it looks like.
I mean, a lot of like those old buildings in downtown Riverside look like that.
Yeah, so, but it looks like a Catholic church.
Huh.
And so like, because I was driving up to him, like, where is this place? Like, I know I've driven past it, but then like, obviously, like you see like the line and like the stuff, and I'm like, that's where it is, like right there in front of my stupid face this whole time. Like, I had no idea that there was a venue, like an event center, whatever you want to call it there. I took my cane because I was still hobbling along, but there was no way I was going to miss this because I already bought my ticket and I didn't get insurance for it, so I couldn't return it, and I wasn't going to anyway because there was no way. I refuse to miss any of their shows anymore.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I can't not go see them because they're that good.
Nice.
They're that good live.
All right.
They're amazing. Before we get to that, so go in. It's a great setup, especially for someone that can't walk well, because there was like a bunch of like auditorium seating in the back. So like it was, maybe 15 rows of just basically like
in the back. They don't have seats in the front?
No, because that's where the mosh pits are. Duh.
Well, I'm just thinking about this venue that potentially does all kinds of things. They have removable seats?
I don't know. It was just a floor. I imagine they put like folding chairs if they had to.
Oh, okay. Oh,
right? Like padded folding chairs, probably.
Probably.
There was a balcony, which I did think like, maybe I should go up and just sit at the balcony and just watch from the balcony, but I didn't because I didn't want to go upstairs. Stairs were still difficult at that point in time. They wouldn't have
an elevator?
I don't know. I wasn't about to ask.
Okay.
Like, I'm not that disabled.
True, but I mean...
So I go in and, I get there. I was probably like 20 minutes before the show started, and I like hobble my ass into one of the seats. I'm sitting there, and one of the staff members comes up, and he's like, "Hey, I just wanted to let you know that there's an area at the front, like off to the side, for the mobility challenge." I can't remember what words he used. He was like, for people with mobility issues, if you want to be closer and like sit up front. And I was like, "Oh, okay, like thanks." But in my head, I was like, I'm not doing that. Like, again, like I'm not disabled.
Yeah.
I'm just
He didn't say
fat.
disabled. He said you're have
mo-
mobility issues.
Yeah, but it was like, I don't know. I would have felt bad. You know what I mean?
That's literally the purpose of seating like that.
I feel like it's more for like wheelchairs and
I mean,
like
that too.
genuinely disabled people.
I mean, that too, but a mobility issue is a mobility issue.
I suppose. I don't know. Like I would have felt guilty.
Okay.
That's all. So, and also it's off to the side, and it's like I like to be more center stage to like just to get the whole thing.
Okay.
So I keep sitting. Eventually, I'm like, I should go pee before the show starts. So I get up, I go pee, which is downstairs. That's a pain in the ass. I go down.
Oh, there's more stairs?
Yeah, there was so you stairs to get into it, and then like that was just like the floor, like where everything was, and then there was like a basement part where like the merch tables and concessions and the bathrooms were.
Ooh.
So I had to go down the stairs, and I just took it slow. Like I was fine. I just went slow.
Yeah. Okay. Don't wait till the last minute. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Came back up. Found Melissa because her favorite band was opening. So we chit-chatted. I told her when I first walked up to her and I had the cane and I was like hopping along, she was like, dude, my first thought when I saw the cane was, oh my God, did you have a stroke? And I was like, why the fuck? Why would that be the thing, you know?
Wait, so the fact that the news hadn't trickled to her yet?
Evidently not.
Huh, okay.
Which is fine. So I gave her the breakdown of what happened, and by the time we were done talking, it was pretty much time for the show to start. So the opening band, the one that she went to see, was called Delta Sleep, and they're like a math rock band, and they were very good.
I'm sorry, wait, pull over.
Yeah.
Math rock?
Yeah. Think like
What does the math part of it mean?
just like weird time signatures, basically. Like it's basically prog rock.
Is that what prog rock means?
Sort of, kinda.
Okay.
They're adjacent for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, they're more along the lines of like Rush than like Dream Theater and Between the Buried and Me are like prog rock metal.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to explain.
You had me at weird time signatures. Those are words I understood.
Yeah,
Okay.
it doesn't matter.
Okay.
But they were very good. That was the first time I've ever heard a drummer count in 6/8 time. He was like, and then they start playing. Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, I've never heard that at a live show in my life.
Interesting.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah. But they were very good. Like I listened to them a little bit before I went, and I was kind of like, like it's just not my speed. Like they're a little more mellow than I prefer.
Okay.
So but they were very good. They played, according to Melissa and like her friends that are really big fans of theirs, they played some of their heavier songs, which is probably why I enjoyed it.
Okay.
Because they went hard and their drummer was really good. So they went for like a half an hour. And then there was a band called Hail the Sun that went on.
These band names kill me. Okay.
I know. I want to preface this by saying they're very talented.
Okay. If you're having to preface it, that sounds like some criticism is coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, it just was not for me.
Okay.
It's just, I don't know, like it was just like cookie cutter rock, like no breakdowns. There was a solo every once in a while, but it was but the problem was their frontman was like obviously like so self-absorbed.
Okay.
He was like Axl Rose and I know you're not going to know this name, but Ronnie Radke from Falling in Reverse and the lead singer of Taking Back Sunday, like mashed into one person. Yeah, I know. Somebody out there will get it. And because like he was like swinging the mic around, which is something like the dude from Taking Back Sunday always did.
Okay.
And like he was like, I don't know, like holding the mic stand up, and like and he had this leather jacket on, and he had this like really like whiny voice that like he drove me fucking crazy. And their music, it was like, again, like they're talented, but it was just like, this isn't anything like special. It wasn't, nothing was like unique about any given song.
Okay.
It was like they just kind of took the same notes and put them in a different order. You know what I mean?
I mean, isn't that all music is?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Yes and no, right? Like I don't know, like change it up, right?
Okay.
On top of that, in between songs, or like going into a song, he would be like, this song goes out for, and that is like, he had like a high pitched like whiny voice, and it was like
a Mike Tyson voice.
Kind of.
Ooh.
It's like, this song is, about the worst evil corporation to ever exist in the history of mankind. This goes out to the Catholic Church, and it's like, shut the fuck up.
Wow.
And there was a time when it was like, he was like, free Palestine, or like it was that kind of shit. It's like, dog, just play your fucking music. Like, shut up, say the name of the song, play the goddamn music. Like, stop trying to. And they're from LA, so they're just, they're fucking Hollywood. And it was just like, just play the music, man. And then, and like I went in being like, all right, like I'm gonna check him out. I'm gonna try to be as unbiased as possible, because I listened to him before and I was just like, this music is not for me. And I mean, confirmed, it's not for me. But the thing that like sent me over the edge with them, of like, I'm never subscribing to them ever. So he's like the front man, right? And he wasn't playing any instruments. They had 2 guitars, a bass player, and a drummer. And then at some point, like, the lights go out, so it's like dark on stage. You can't really see what's going on. There's like some pre-recorded like
transition.
Transition music kind of stuff going. And the lights come back on, and he's sitting at the drum set with like a cut off muscle shirt. All the lights are on him. And he's got like the microphone still, and they start playing the song, and he's like singing while playing the drums. Again, obviously like super talented, but it was like, dog, you love yourself way too much. And like Melissa and I were texting each other, like talking shit about this guy, because it was just like, it was
a little
so
self-indulgent.
Yes, okay. Exactly. And I think he played like 2 songs on the drum, and he was good. Like, I'm not hating on his talent at all. But it was just like, you just present like a dildo. And it absolutely sent me over the edge of like, I fucking hate this guy.
Wow.
And for the band members' sake, I hope they don't get super famous. Because it'll
blow his head up more.
Exactly. And like, he'll be like, either start doing drugs, or he'll be like, I'm going solo. And he'll like try to do like
the
fucking,
voice is killing me.
What's the Adam Lambert? Like he'll try to be like him. You know what I mean? Like, wasn't Adam Lambert in a band?
He's in a band now. He fronts Queen.
Well, I know that, but like I thought before he was in a band.
He was solo. Yeah, solo artist.
But that was kind of the vibe I got of like, he'll leave you guys in the dust if you blow up. Like he'll not in the dust, but like he'll go his own way, because he loves himself so much and he thinks so highly of himself, and and nothing he said gave that impression, but you could just tell by how he presented on stage. And it was gross. It was just gross, and I hated it. And on top of that, their lights, for whatever reason, they wanted to use like bright ass like headlight style, like certain times in the music it would just be like bright white, and I'd be like, Jesus, dude, like that's I would weird. Literally shield my eyes, like I'd be closing my eyes and turning away. Why wouldn't they be aiming them at
the stage instead of the audience? That's weird.
I don't know, like I get like doing lights behind, because then you just see like the silhouette and like the fog, like, so that's one thing. But if it's so bright that I can't look at it, it's like, what's the point, man? Oof. But they did that a lot, and I was they drove me crazy. Like I'll never listen to them ever again. like their musicians are obviously talented. Like I wear earplugs so I could actually hear the music.
Yeah. Good.
Which something I never realized when I was younger is that like wearing earplugs, you actually hear what's being played as opposed to just like bah!
It's the original noise cancellation.
It really is. And it lets in the perfect amount to where you can actually hear like the notes and the music they're playing. Otherwise, it's just like way too loud, which I don't really understand why they do that. Like, why not just bring it down a little bit so that everybody, whatever. So they played for like an hour, which was way too long. Yeah, it was so like I think like 25 minutes in, Melissa texted me and she was like, "They have 35 more minutes," and I was like, "Yeah."
Oh, you knew ahead of time how long they would be?
Yeah, because they were posting the schedule on.
Oh, okay.
Like Between the Buried Me was putting on their story.
Gotcha.
So you know, and honestly, if it wasn't for Delta Sleep, I probably would have gotten there at like 8:30. Because Between the Buried Me was going at 9:15, I probably would have gotten there late and just seeing them. Mm-hmm. I was like, $50. Let me see the whole show. Like, I do want to see Delta Sleep, which they were good. So I got 2 hours of, a little more than 2 hours of enjoyable music, and then an hour of
not so
just sitting there being like. And like I did my best to like not be like. Because I knew that there were like fans of them around, so I was like, I'm just trying to like keep it to myself. But I think what bothered me the most is that most of the people that were there to see Hail the Sun, and it was like this is definitely the worst of the three bands that are here. So, but like when they went on, it was like full in there, tons of phones up, like recording and stuff, and yeah. And you could tell who was there to see who. Because, like, it's three very different bands.
Oh, there's no overlap?
Very little. Very, very little. So, like, the Delta Sleep people were, like, flannel wearing, like, kind of dorky, like, you know, like, baseball cap, just, like, rock. Like, they like their math rock, you know? That's what they're into.
Okay.
And then Hail the Sun fans were like emo, where they had like their hair like and then like weird makeup and shit on their face and way too pale to be living in Southern California. And that's coming from me, you know. I'm serious.
Okay.
You know, like platform boots with stud, like just emo. And definitely like college age.
Okay.
Like Hail the Sun, they definitely had like college age people. And then Between the Buried and Me is like middle-aged white like metalheads like it was I could point out somebody and be like, I know who they're here to see. Yeah, it was very interesting. And I to this day I do not know how this concert came to be because they're not on the same label. I looked it up. None of them have the same label. I have no idea. It was the strangest. It
is weird.
Yeah,
unless it's just to maximize a venue,
maybe
a production,
maybe. But I feel like Between the Buried and Me could have done it. Like, I think that would have been fine.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Between the Buried and Me, amazing as always. I mean, some of the best like live music I've ever seen performed. Their lighting was phenomenal. It was like pinks and blues and purples and oranges and yellows and it was just gorgeous. Like just top to bottom was gorgeous. Their set was fun. They ended up playing for like they were slated for an hour 15 and then they did a 2-song encore. So they ended up playing for like an hour and a half.
Okay.
Yeah, so they went from like 9:15 to like 10:45. And before like as Hail the Sun finished and all their fans pretty much left. I was like, all right, like it's time for me to like go find where I'm gonna stand or whatever. So I got a beer, and then I stood like in front of the soundboard, like pretty much center on, next to this black dude of all people. Yeah, probably the only black guy there, for being honest.
Okay.
And he had like dreads and everything. Did not look like I had seen him before, and I was just like,
I'm actually wondering if I know this black dude. I know I know a black dude that has dreads that likes metal.
In Riverside, or like
I don't know where he is.
Inland Empire area.
I'm not sure where he is now, but yeah.
I don't know. So I was like standing next to him because I gravitated toward black people. I don't. I'm just more comfortable with them.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't say anything to him. You know, I had earplugs in anyway, so like, you know, we weren't like talking. But there was one song from Between the Buried and Me from the new album that was like, it's heavy, and they hit this one point in the song where they like have this really heavy riff, and I just hear him go, whoo! and I kind of turn and like, and you know, we kind of we had a moment, we vibed, you know, and we were both like jamming together, you know, not together, but like you know, next to each other, whatever. And after that song, like I heard him, he was like, damn. And I looked at him and I go, dude, they're so good. And he's like, they're so good. Like, then they just keep getting better. So like, again, like we were vibing. We have, you know, I haven't thought about getting his information. Like, hey man, what's your Instagram? You know, but that would have been weird, I think. So.
Well, I was gonna say after we're done recording, unless you want me to look it up now, I will pull up his Instagram. Do you remember enough of what he looked like?
I think I could. We can do it later.
Okay, remind me.
And you can always ask him just to see, but that might be a little racist. Be like, hey, my boyfriend saw this one black guy.
I would just be like, were you at a Between the Buried and Me concert recently? That's all I would say.
That would be crazy if that was him. And so, yeah, I mean, they're so good. There are very few things that I could say to like express how good they are, but I just look at people and I go, they're so good. I don't know, there's something about like live metal music that I think is difficult not to perform, but like to be good. Because the sound has to be right.
Right.
Like if something's too loud, it's just not. And they have figured it out. I mean, they've been doing it for 20 something years. Like
they should have figured it out. Yeah.
They should have figured it out. Exactly. Yeah. But man, it's just like just watching like the first two bands that were good, and then to watch they're just so much better. Like I don't know how to explain it to people. It's like they're just so much better. Like God, they're so good. So, and like in the middle of that concert is when I was like, I can't. I'm never gonna miss one of their shows. I can't. Like I can't logically come to the conclusion of I'll skip this one.
That's fair.
Because it's so fun. It's so good to see them.
Their concerts are very reasonably priced. So,
they're reasonably priced and they play for a long time. Yeah. So it's like, that's totally worth it. And they played songs from like basically their whole catalog. And it was so good. It was so good. Yeah. And as soon as they were done, that dude split. The black dude, he was out.
He was clearly just there to see them.
Yep. And well, I mean, that was the end of the concert.
Oh, okay.
I think he just wanted to get ahead of
the crowd. Makes sense.
So like he split, and then I was like, I had to pee, and I was like, I better pee before I have to drive home. So I hobbled myself down the stairs as quickly as possible because I knew a lot of people were going to be going to the bathroom. I got in there before like the crowd got there, peed, checked out merch really quick. Didn't see anything that I liked. They were handing out free popcorn because of the end of the show. I grabbed a box to eat on the way home, and I was gone.
Nice.
Yeah. That venue is awesome.
All right.
It's very accessible. You know, downtown Riverside. It's not hard to find parking, especially on a weekday. It was a Wednesday night. Like, nice. Super easy. It was like 2 blocks away.
Which I imagine was probably difficult.
Yeah, but it was. I mean,
for your situation, but
as long as it's not like uneven or going up and down.
Okay.
It was fine.
It was manageable.
Like, yeah, it was just like I just went slow and just
Okay.
So go see Between the Buried and Me if you get a chance, if you're into metal. They're genuinely one of the best metal shows I've ever seen. And I've seen quite a few.
All right, that's fair.
End review.
Nice.
What's new with you?
Well, I mean, as you kind of alluded to, why do I hear licking? I can't see where it's coming from.
Those are dogs. Oh. Stop licking your cooch.
as you mentioned, I pre-ordered the early screening of Wicked. A friend of mine, what day was that? Whatever the 8th was. Was that Monday? Tuesday?
Oh, the 8th was the day I went to the concert.
So Wednesday. Yeah,
It
yeah.
was that night?
It was that morning.
Okay.
So she texted me like 5:15 in the morning. And she had to have hit the deliver and like notify anyway because I was in sleep mode. And I was like,
oh, wow.
Yeah.
So she was like, wake your ass up.
Yeah. And when I felt my phone buzzing, I was like, is
Who
this
the
my
fuck?
mom?
Yeah.
And then I saw that and she was like, I forgot what she said, but, trying to order Wicked tickets, the site's being weird. And I was like, at first I was like, maybe I'll wait until, like 8, 9 o'clock or whatever. And then I was like, no, let me go and get this iPad real quick. And so I must have, I kept, it was like the internal error kept happening like good like 6 to 10 times. And I was
Like at 404?
yes.
Error? Dang.
Which I was like, that means their site is getting overloaded.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn it. I'm like, oh, I'm too sleepy for this.
Just fall asleep hitting the refresh button.
Yeah. And so, and I could feel myself drifting back to sleep. And I hit it one more time and then it came up and I was like, okay. And, did I ask you? No, I think I asked you before. Did I ask you that morning?
I think you asked me beforehand.
Well, I knew my mom wanted to go. Another friend wanted to go. And I didn't feel like trying to mobilize. Like, and so I was like, let me just buy 4. I'm not going to have difficulty getting rid of them if,
That's true.
It comes to that. So did that and went back to sleep or whatever. And then so I later found out, so then after I'm at work, like 8:30, 9 o'clock, I was like, I'm just curious, like, what's the status of these tickets now? And so here, of the 3 theaters we have, only the mall one was going to have that prime screening.
Okay.
Hesperia and what am I missing? Oh, Jess Ranch. We're not having it. So I looked and I got seats, I like to do back row center. So I'm a little off center, but it's still back row. Pretty much the main, because there's like a main block of seats and then there's an aisle in the front chunk of seats.
Yes.
So when I checked at like 8:30, 9 o'clock, pretty much the main chunk of seats were gone.
Yeah.
And then like you started to see occupied ones in the front chunk because nobody wants to sit in the front. And I was like, ooh, I'm glad I
For sure.
grabbed that iPad. But then later, I think the next morning, I saw a post like Wicked pre-order sales like crashed Fandango site.
That's insane.
Yeah, and then it later said that I guess Wicked broke records for the highest pre-sale.
Jesus
Christ. And I was like, ooh, dang! All right, I'm in. So, yeah, I'm excited.
Like quite the event.
It is. It
Yeah.
is. So,
Better be good.
I have no doubt that it will be. I mean, at this point, just given how good the first one was,
Yeah.
I mean, I they'd have to try to make it bad, the second half bad. So
Just change the ending and it's perfect.
No. So yeah, just excited to score that. So and I'm started playing the Wicked soundtrack again. So I taking a little hiatus and now I'm like revved up
Getting back
again. Back in the
swing
groove.
of things.
Yeah.
Literally in the groove.
I was surprised to find out that there's already a placeholder, or for lack of a better descriptor, in Apple Music for the soundtrack. Like you can see the track list, the names of the songs.
Yeah.
The only track they let you play is like Stephen Schwartz's commentary again. It's like whatever. They did that with the first one too. That was the only track available. But
Do you think they'll wait until like the official release date to put that out? I feel like you can get soundtracks before the movie, though. You generally speaking.
Usually, I mean, back in the day, it used to be the case, but I feel like, especially with a musical, perhaps, if it's a potential of a spoiler, they probably don't want to.
Well, I mean, how much of a spoiler can there be? I guess if there's like a chain.
There surprisingly a lot of people got introduced or to to the Wicked world, as it were, from that movie. There are a lot of people that literally don't know how it's going to end.
Oh, that's fair.
So
that's fair. Yeah.
You know, us Broadway fans,
we've
been knowing.
Years.
Yeah, we've been knowing. So, and I mean, I don't know how much people are trying to avoid spoilers, but I mean, the Wicked Broadway soundtrack is still out in the world. So, I mean, people could be listening to. Not that it really gives spoilers, but I mean, they at least know the song. So
you could figure it out contextually, though.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Yeah. And I found out that the new song is a Glinda song, which is. So that's probably going to be the Oscar contender song. I was hoping it would be an Elphaba song, but you know, I can't have everything.
Or like a duet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, nothing's going to. There are two great duets in the second half. Nothing's going to really eclipse those. They probably were like, enough. We can't do another duet because those two are good ones. So it's a Glinda song. So anyway. So yeah.
But you're still excited.
Oh, I am. Less than a month. Wait, no, we're not less than a month yet. Almost a month. A month and 5 days.
It's the 17th?
Mm-hmm.
All right. What is that, a Monday?
Yep. You sure you don't want that last ticket?
We'll see.
Okay.
I mean, I plan on seeing it eventually.
You might. You saw the visuals of the first one. You should experience that on a big screen because it's going to be pretty gorgeous.
We'll see.
All right. Well, I mean, you might as well because you know I'm not going to stop talking about it after. And I'm going to be playing the shit out of the soundtrack, so you might as well at least have some context. You know. Just saying.
Yeah. Let's see, what else? We got tickets to a couple Broadway shows.
Yeah.
One
is a Broadway show and one is a D&D show.
Right.
Yeah.
So, Book of Mormon.
Mm-hmm.
And what's called 20-Sided Tavern, which, from what I understand, is like an improv D&D. Well, I guess all D&D is improv, but a live kind of D&D show. So that'll be fun.
I'm excited for you to see Book of Mormon.
Yeah. Wait, you've seen it?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought you hadn't yet. Yeah, I'm excited too. Anything that the South Park guys do, I'm here for.
I already know. Wait, I'm trying to think. Oh, we're seeing that next year. That's February.
January or February, yeah.
I was gonna say I know that soundtrack is gonna be you gonna lean hard on that soundtrack.
Really?
Sure. Oh yeah. I already predict that.
Huh?
Because it's so catchy and witty in the songs. Yeah.
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 I mean, even when they do songs in South Park, they're oddly catchy.
Oh yeah.
And obviously, of course, like witty, like
yeah.
So yeah, somehow they know how to make like I don't know where they gained that skill.
Who knows?
Like they're like, yeah, we made South Park. Also, we're experts in musicals. It's like, how the hell are those two? Like, those don't go hand in hand like you wouldn't think.
Right?
But
are you averse to pre-gaming it? Insofar as listening to the soundtrack before you've seen it?
I feel like I should see it just first.
Okay.
I mean, is there anything that can be spoiled? Like, is there like a story?
I mean, there is. I'm trying to think. I listened to the soundtrack before I saw it, and I think it's more of a. You won't understand necessarily what it means without having seen it. Because obviously there is dialogue between the songs. It's not just all songs. Like a Hamilton. If you listen to Hamilton before singing, yes, you're gonna know the whole show. But it was for me. It was just like, oh, that's what was happening. To now, this makes sense. Okay, but
okay.
But yeah, I saw it. It was in the very first time I did a season package at the Pantages. That was in the season and when Hamilton came. So it was like the 16, 17. That was a stacked season. So yeah, that's how I saw it.
All right.
Yep.
So in the news, we're both big coffee drinker.
Yeah. So, is this gonna make me not want to drink coffee anymore?
I don't know. Let's find out. So. Apparently,
I forgot that I put this in here.
Maxwell House is changing its name.
Yeah.
To
I don't even say it yet. I
Okay.
watched the video first because
All
it's
right.
hilarious.
Oh, shit.
Coffee company Maxwell House is changing its name. And to coincide with National Coffee Day this past Monday, it became, say it,
Maxwell Apartments?
What?
why? I don't know.
Instead of Maxwell House, it is Maxwell Apartments? What?
This caught me off guard.
Maxwell.
It sounds like a
Come to
joke.
the front of the class.
Why? Why?
Well,
Why did this happen?
So why did you downsize? Maxwell.
Is it, maybe they're
Maxwell?
empty nesters now? I don't know. The temporary change is in response to new data showing nearly a third of Americans are now renters instead of homeowners.
Oh, y'all didn't have to do this.
Why? Our writers, our shady producers, I'm sorry.
Tell them this part. Tell them this part. tell them this part.
I can't read. The brand is also offering customers a 12-month lease. I'm done.
Go to break.
Oh my goodness. Let's move on to the next story.
What's
Let's talk
next?
about Taylor Swift. Oh, we're going to talk to Taylor Swift after the break. Keep it here. Get a cup of coffee and come on back.
I love
Wait. Go ahead.
I love when something tickles black newscasters because
You can tell that they're really.
yes, they trying to keep it together, but it's just taking them out.
So
So I saw this and I was like, this has to be a joke. And then I literally went searching news and I was like, oh my God, this is real.
this feels like
IHOB.
that, or like they see how much attention that like Cracker Barrel got for like changing their logo. So like we need to do something to like get people talking about our thing. So we're gonna bullshit. They're like, it can't be that easy to just change your company name, right? Like,
Well, I think they said it was temporary, but still, this feels like IHOB. Remember the International
Yes.
House of Burgers, and they got
yes,
dragged for that.
yes. Okay, time to grab a new version of the coffee that's good to the last drop, according to E! News. Despite being known as Maxwell House since its 1892 launch, the famous coffee brand is getting a new name, Maxwell Apartments. The Kraft Heinz-owned brand, originally named in honor of its first major buyer, Maxwell House Hotel in Nashville, shared in a September 26 press release that the move comes at a time where value matters now more than ever, as customers seek value in areas of their everyday, including where they live, and nearly a third opting to rent versus purchase a home. That is not an opt. I just want to point that out. People are not opting to rent.
No.
They are forced to rent
Yes.
because they can't afford a down payment on a house, or they're not
Exactly.
able to get a loan for a house. That's not right.
Yeah, wrong word choice.
Yeah. And Maxwell House wants to meet coffee-loving renters in their space. Nobody gives a shit. You're either going to get Maxwell House, you're going to get Folgers, or you're going to get your
Right.
beans. You know, like, nobody cares what it's called. As long as you're not donating to Trump, nobody gives a shit
Yeah.
what the fuck your coffee is called.
True.
It's also a reminder to caffeine lovers that the 133-year-old brand is synonymous with great tasting, affordable coffee, meaning they can enjoy a quality cup without the cafe price tag. What? Okay. To that end, starting on September 29th, National Coffee Day, we missed it, coffee lovers can get limited edition Maxwell apartment canisters featuring a 12-month supply of coffee, mirroring many renters' 12-month. This is pandering.
Well, one of the
That's all this
comments on
is.
that Instagram post, it was like, why is Maxwell House roasting me? Which is a cool pun. But it's like, it almost feels like they're like, your life is shitty, so let's amplify it.
Y'all
Like,
ain't shit. So here's some ain't shit coffee. 2/3 of American adults drink coffee every day. Kraft Heinz Company Head of Coffee North America, Holly Ramsden, said in a press release, which can add up quickly, especially these days. Ramsden shared that she and Maxwell House believe no one should have to go without great tasting coffee. Yeah, this seems a little tone deaf. Right?
I mean, kinda. I mean, they achieved their goal in getting everybody talking about them, but
For
it's
sure.
like, yeah, you kind of roasting the fact that folks can't afford a house.
Yeah, I mean, this is better than like your CEO dropping the N word, and
I mean,
you
that is
know,
true.
It's not the Papa John's effect, you know,
That is true.
which
Why don't they just call
has
it Maxwell evictions for that matter? Like, you went from house to apartment to Maxwell car. Like, what?
Yeah.
It just feels like they're
Max-
kind of making fun of a bad situation.
Yeah, Maxwell RV.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, dude, this is
Maxwell shelter. It's like,
Maxwell homeless.
yeah.
Even homeless people deserve coffee.
Yeah. Good to the last drop. Yeah. Okay.
Good to your last day in your apartment that you're getting. Yeah, you can't afford to rent anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. I'm curious. Like, I'm gonna check back in about a week or so just to see like if it's gonna be another IHOB situation where they're
Yeah.
like, our bad, we back to Maxwell House, y'all.
Well, I mean, they did say it was going to be a limited time,
Yeah, but
limited edition thing.
I'm just curious if it's going to run the full time they intended, or are they going to cut it short?
Also, who gets Maxwell House?
Honestly, I kind of forgot about Maxwell
Yeah,
House.
right?
I mean, if somebody mentioned the name, I'd be like, oh yeah, it's a coffee brand.
Right.
But it's like, it's just so not on my radar. I'm like, oh
Right.
yeah,
I
that
mean,
exists.
we don't get coffee grinds anymore.
Yeah,
or ground
grounds,
coffee,
yeah.
whatever. So we're not choosing
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But personally, if I'm gonna choose like a mainstream, I'm gonna go Folgers.
That's fair.
That's just me. Because the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Yeah. Exactly. So that's just me, though. Actually, I think my dad does get Maxwell House.
Does he really?
I think so.
Okay.
The blue one, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Actually, he probably just gets what's cheapest in the moment, knowing
Fair.
my dad. But yeah,
I don't think I've ever purchased Maxwell House. When I think about it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine it's that different from Folgers.
Probably not.
It's freaking coffee, dude. Like,
Pretty much.
it can't be that different unless it's like a different kind of. Even sometimes you like if you're like. You're like, oh, let me try like this different kind of bean, and you get in, you're like, this is like it's
Yeah.
pretty much the
Yeah, yeah.
same shit as like what I was drinking.
Does
before.
Maxwell sell beans? Or are they just like ground coffee?
You know, you would think that both Folgers and Maxwell House would.
they really don't. I know Folders doesn't.
It's probably easier for them to it's already in production. It's like, why would they, right? But like more people are grinding their own beans, and I feel like now
True.
more than ever.
But also, you would think that would cut down on the overhead. 'Cause
True.
now they don't have to grind the
They
beans.
don't have to grind them. It
unless
saves
they
electricity.
unless they putting something else in them grounds, and it's not all beans.
Some
No.
cocaine in there.
Speaking of coffee, yeah, the beeping.
Machine going off. Yeah. Think you missed the mark there, Maxwell House.
Yeah,
We don't need your patronization, right?
we don't need your dragging people's fall from grace in the economic
Right.
ladder.
Right. Okay. Couples news. Couples. So this Instagram post, who knows if it's real? Although,
Also, the fact that they have black people, no.
yeah, this definitely happening in a black house. This
no.
is an AI photo for sure.
Absolutely. no, that's yeah.
So the post says couples who share toothbrushes,
Toothbrushes.
report higher levels of intimacy and closeness. Study says.
I love you, but we ain't never gonna be that intimate.
So, a study published in the Journal of Clinical Periodontology.
Okay.
Hello.
$10 word. All right.
Surveyed thousands of couples.
Not couples that look like this.
And found 26% admitted to sharing a toothbrush at least once. that's not that crazy. Like if you're on a trip and you're like, oh, the dude is like, oh fuck, I forgot my toothbrush. But at
Then
the
we
same
go
time,
into
it's
the
like,
drugstore.
right? Yeah, it's like go to Walgreens and
I'm
grab
a swish
one, dude.
with some
Like,
Listerine to tide me over till I
right.
get to the store to buy.
100%,
No,
100%.
no.
Those who did reported higher intimacy and relationship satisfaction. I want to know how they just
How
came
do
to
they quantify that?
conclusion,
Yeah.
right? Couples described it as a quirky sign of comfort, trust, and closeness. This is how I feel about farting.
I would take all the farts that ever farted any day over sharing a toothbrush.
Good to know.
That is not a challenge.
Good to know.
That is not a challenge.
Researchers believe that sharing something so personal breaks down barriers and signals a sense of nothing is off limits between us. This is literally my quote about farting. They just used it in this article. It's not about hygiene to those who find love in sharing toothbrushes. It's about vulnerability and trust. I mean, if you think about it, it's like we're literally swapping spit when we kiss. Like,
Well, as you were reading this, I was like, logically speaking, if I drink out of your cup or you give me a bite of your food off your fork,
Right.
I'm like, germ for germ. I guess technically that's still the same thing, but I don't know. Something about
it's something about it.
Something about a tool that's scratched out the plaque out of your teeth in my
Right.
mouth. And
Yes. All right, so here's the caveat. The medical side, dentists strongly advise against it.
Well, yeah.
Sharing a toothbrush can transfer bacteria that increase risk of gum disease and cavities. But for couples who confessed to doing it, the emotional payoff was surprisingly positive. So if you're having trouble in your relationship, you should try sharing a toothbrush before you go get therapy. That's my takeaway.
That's not going to... No. Just run down to your local Walgreens and get your own.
That is wild. Maybe they're like trying to like save toothpaste, so it's like one person brushes theirs and they just hand it off before you rinse it or anything, you know? Or maybe spit the toothpaste in their mouth, brush with that. Baby bird my toothpaste.
Nope.
Yeah, that's
No. Well, look, I might have to go old school 1500s and go get me some fucking branches and wrap it with some
Right.
twine and just be like,
seriously, I think just using tree bark to brush your teeth would be better than using somebody else's. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Look how happy this chick is in this picture too. She's like,
that
"I
non-existent chick
love that. I love how my man uses my toothbrush.
said no one ever.
It's definitely AI because look how short this toothbrush is. It comes to like here.
It looks like a kitty toothbrush.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. You know
Yeah.
what? If you have a family, you should all be sharing a toothbrush.
Oh, nope.
Well, speaking of sharing, we got one more here.
Oh God.
Go ahead and read that for the listeners.
Just looking at the picture, alone is already
I don't know why they had to do this to my man Ryan Seacrest. but-
right. Women's breasts may help men live longer.
Hell yeah, dude.
Looking at your wife's chest can act like medicine, German science. How do they come up with these studies?
So German.
Let me read this caption. It turns out that if a man spends just 3 minutes a day admiring his wife's chest, his health, including emotional well-being, and the couple's relationship can noticeably improve. How are you measuring this? Okay, sorry. Enjoying the sight of a loved one can trigger arousal. Okay, that makes sense. This stimulates blood flow and activates the cardiovascular system, increasing oxygen supply to the body. As a result, it may help reduce the risk of heart disease and improve overall health. Okay, if they had said just saying the sight of a loved one.
Yeah, but the titties makes you excited.
Okay.
It's the arousal part.
As a result, it may help reduce the risk of heart disease. Oh, I read that already. Sorry. Ladies, don't forget to help your partners live longer with love and care.
Amen.
Disclaimer. Shut up. Scroll down. This content is for entertainment purposes only. Always look only at your partner's body and only with their consent. Okay, so if this is about your partner, why is it showing Ryan Seacrest and Katy Perry, who are not, as far as I know, in a relationship?
It's clickbait. Click masturbate. Heyo, there's a dad joke for you.
Dad jokes are usually PG.
Oh, what? No, that
they?
is not a.
I mean, dad.
What? Dads can't be filthy animals.
I mean, I assume a
Believe
dad.
it or not, dads be fucking.
I know, but I assume dad joke meant like it's something you're saying in the presence of your children.
All right. I mean,
Otherwise, it would just be a man joke.
I suppose. Whatever.
Anyway,
How's that for a pun?
that's
Shut
a good
up.
pun. Wow. Oh, wow. Somebody
Yeah,
really.
so let me see them titties. 3 minutes a day. If you're all worried about my blood sugar and my heart health, you got to do your part too. That's my takeaway here.
So how come there's no similar study about women's health in
'Cause
this?
Y'all don't actually find us attractive.
Whatever.
You just put
That is
up
not
with
the
us.
case. So if I have to give the 3 minutes, then you have to give the 3 minutes.
We just have 3 minutes of standing in front of each other naked. Start, Alexa, start a 3-minute timer.
Oh
And
my
we
God.
just stand there. See, that's what Scandal got wrong. They only did 1 minute. That's why their relationship didn't work.
Okay.
Like, just 1 minute. It should have been 3 minutes naked. And then we
Oh my
wouldn't
gosh.
have had the last 5 seasons of Scandal. It would have been fine.
Okay.
Right?
You heard it here, folks. First,
Yeah,
folks.
I would have fixed that TV show with a little bit of nudity.
Wow. All
Again,
right.
I don't know why they had to do Ryan Seacrest like this, though.
Yeah.
That's just disrespectful.
Yeah. Makes him look like such a
Such a
perv here. Yeah.
Whatever.
He's probably not even actually looking, because it doesn't look like his eyes are looking there. It looks like his eyes are actually lower.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing the thing where
Yeah.
he's in between.
He's like thinking.
he's
They
thinking
just caught it at a bad.
Yeah. Which it's like, how do you find this? For the person that made this, it's like, how do you know
Honestly,
what I mean?
we don't
Like,
even know if this is a real picture. This could have been AI-ified,
this
for all we know.
I think this is real. This seems real. They just had the right time. I bet you at the time they were like, was Ryan Seacrest just looking at, was checking out Katy Perry?
Yeah.
Which he might have been. Can you blame him?
I mean, I don't think he would do it when the camera is showing him, if
I
anything.
don't think he cares.
Well, that's true.
He's Ryan Seacrest.
Also, is he married? You never hear about him connected with anybody.
I don't know. He may be married to a guy.
I mean, anything is possible.
I think
Yeah,
it's likely for him.
you never hear about him romantically linked with
That's
anybody.
actually true, yeah.
And he's a decent enough looking guy, so it's
Yeah.
like, what's the deal? I don't know. Sorry,
Yeah,
segue.
he's Ryan Seacrest. How could you not get some, you know? Maybe that's
Right.
all. Maybe he just bangs and bolts.
I've never heard that one.
That's a
I've
good
heard
one, right?
hit it and quit it, but never bangs and
A
bolts.
fucking run.
I never heard that one either.
But with him, you know, it's like he bangs them and then he goes, you have to go. Because it's definitely at his place.
I've had my 3 minutes. You need
Yeah,
to.
yeah. Which is probably all he needs. He just pumps and help me out here. Pumps and
Dumps? I don't know.
hey, that's a good one. Pumps and dumps. Hell yeah, dude. That seems like the Ryan Seacrest way. You got to get out of here. I got to fucking do American Idol tonight. Like, I have lines to go over. You've served your purpose. I'll see you later. Maybe.
Oh my gosh.
If you're lucky, I'll see you
Maybe.
later.
Yep.
Okay. Any announcemements for the children?
If you're local, and if you know us, you know if you're local. There's a fall festival of music stuff going on the
it's
18th,
this weekend. Yeah.
in which I'm playing in. So, yeah, maybe come check that out. Hit me up for the deets if you want more information, or if you follow me on Instagram. I think I have posted something about it, but I'll share again.
Yep.
So, yeah.
All right. I don't think I have anything this month, but next month, November 14th, I'll be in Ontario, California. Details to be determined. I just got asked to do the show, but with no extra information, so I don't know where it's at or what time.
Oh, okay.
But the 14th, I'll have a show in Ontario. So if you're in the area and you want to see some comedy, I'll be there. In the meantime, follow us on Instagram. I am at Willie_D20.
And I'm Eb_Nick.
If you have any questions, topics you want us to talk about, thickthinpod@gmail.com. Like, subscribe, share. I'm going to stop telling people to show it to their best friends because they're not.
Aw.
But share it with somebody.
Agreed.
And we can do more, maybe, if we get famous. All right?
Yep.
All right, let's get out of here. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week.
Bye.